I am vlogging again. I decided to vlog again because the day that I told you I was gonna go film another video in my last vlog, yeah, it ended up being a complete and total POS. I just didn't have the motivation, didn't have it in me to put up my whole filming setup, didn't know what I wanted to film. I was going through like Halloween makeup looks, nothing as extravagant as, you know, what I've done in my past, but just like, I don't know, something simple and Halloween-ish. And I started watching I Know What You Did Last Summer, and then I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And it just turned into a day of being lazy, eating everything in this house. And before I knew it, it was like 4 o'clock. And now it's time to make dinner. So I just washed my face. I feel like my skincare routine has been put on the back burner lately. So I'm trying to, and what I mean by that is, like, I'll take my makeup off and go to bed and then like get ready the next day to go out and not wear makeup, but like I didn't do my skincare routine, which sounds so gross. So I made sure to really lather it up today because I am planning also on doing like an updated skincare routine and like show you like my top 5 or 6 repurchases for my skincare. So I need to get my skin in check for that. So I'm currently making dinner and I'm making just chicken noodle soup, but this chicken noodle soup is on rotation every fall and winter. And at this point, I've had it in rotation once a week. So I kind of thought, let me show you the recipe and of course make your own changes to it or whatever, but this is what I do and we absolutely love it. A lot of times with dinner, at this point, I know what leftovers we will eat and what leftovers we will not. Not a drop of this chicken noodle soup goes to waste, which is why I love it. So let me show you what I do. All right, so I have all my ingredients right here for the soup. 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh, by the way, I'm doubling this recipe. So 2 tablespoons of butter, a pound of chopped cooked chicken, 1 teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano and dried basil. I think this is, I'll link the recipe down below. 1 cup of chopped onion, a cup of chopped celery, 2 cups of chopped carrots. I use 3 cups of the no yolk whole grain egg noodles. Geez, I can't think. And then 145 ounces of chicken broth. I get low sodium because I like to adjust the salt in my soup. This vegetable chopper is a lifesaver. I will also link it down below. It makes my life so much easier when having to chop all these vegetables. So let me go ahead and get started. So I'm going to drop my 2 tablespoons of butter in my pot. All right, once that is melted, I'm going to put in my onion and my celery and cook it for about 5 or so minutes. All right, now that this has softened after about 5 minutes, I did add salt and pepper, by the way. I just forgot to show you. And don't mind the additional Dutch oven up here. It's just kind of for decor at this point because I have not cooked with it yet. But now I'm going to add just about everything else but the egg noodles. The recipe will say to add them now, but I find that it gets them kind of soggy and overcooked. But I will go ahead, add everything else. I do have more carrots than 2 cups. The recipe calls for 2 cups, or it might be 1 cup. I'm doubling it, I'm sorry. But I added more than it calls for because Chris loves carrots and I was trying to get rid of some carrots. But I'm gonna go ahead and add this chicken broth off camera because this is a little difficult to do one-handed. Hold please. All right, the broth is in, everything's in again, but the egg noodles. I've only used 2 of these so far. My math might not be mathing, but right now there is 96 ounces in here right now. So I will go ahead and bring this to a boil and let that simmer and cook for about 20 minutes. All right, now it got to a boil. I'm turning it down to simmer. I'm gonna let it simmer for about 15 minutes. And then after that, I will add my 3 cups of egg noodles, and then I'll let that cook for about I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I did add more dried oregano and basil, just a little bit, and a little salt and pepper. I will adjust it once I do a little taste test, but it's almost done. We're so excited. All right, soup's all done. Now to enjoy it with a fire and a movie. We are back in the car. I am going to tell you guys a little secret that I have held for a year and a half now. And I don't even know why it's such a big deal, but I used to go with my mom and she would convince me that I should tell nobody about this, but I'm actually on my way to get Botox. So I've been getting Botox since May of 2022. It was right around Cinco de Mayo. So yeah, almost a year and a half. I love it. For those of you who have watched me for a long time, I think in almost every foundation review video I've done, I've mentioned my big forehead wrinkle. That's exactly what I would say. Like, it's in my big forehead wrinkle. You know, I would always mention it. I was so self-conscious about my forehead. I am just a very expressive person. I would mention that in my reviews as well. And I spoke to my mom about it, and I didn't even know that my mom got Botox, and she is rolling over in her cremation ashes right now that I'm even putting this out there. But she convinced me that I should only be going to a certified plastic surgeon, and that's who I go to. So I've never been anywhere else, never even attempted to go anywhere else. This guy is amazing. He's been doing, he actually does mostly, I think it's called mastectomies, like breast cancer patients. But obviously he's a board certified plastic surgeon. It is expensive. Today I'm actually going to try and count like the amount I get. I think I get 2 full syringes, mainly in my forehead. A majority of it goes in my forehead, but I also get around my eyes. But that's all I get. Also keep in mind, I am 38 years old. So I started getting it right before I turned 38. And it is for me. It is not for anybody else. I use my own money. It makes me feel better. And that is what's important. I think it's crazy that society shames people for shit that they want to do for themselves that make themselves feel better. I don't know what it is. I just, you know, I think it's odd. I think it's a weird thing. I never gave 2 shits what people did to their bodies. If you want to get new boobs, new butt, liposuction, whatever. If it makes you feel better and makes you happy, who cares? So finally I got over it. And like I said, I've kept it to myself, but I'm like, let's let the cat out of the bag. So I think the whole first year I was getting it every 3 months. Apparently my body metabolizes it really quickly, so it doesn't last as long for me. Plus I'm a pretty active person. So for some reason, those 2 things make it metabolize faster. I just have a fast metabolism. I don't know. Lucky me, I guess. After the last time, I decided to go every 4 months. So this is the first time I'm going after 4 months. The thing I love about my doctor is that he is so conservative about the Botox. He says movement is normal. He's not going to completely freeze my face, so I can still move my forehead, which at first I'm like, freeze my forehead. He's like no. And the other thing was too that it can make your your eyebrows droop. It can it can have like negative side effects if you get too much Botox. I remember one time my mom wanted like a little bit of plumping in her lips, and he just straight says no. He doesn't do just what you ask. That's one thing I love about him. It's not about money for him. It's basically, if you don't need it, he's not gonna do it. So yeah, that's where I'm headed right now. I don't think I'm gonna film like him doing it or anything like that. But then after this, I might do some, like, I don't know, run out and maybe not shop, but just go check out some stores just to be out of the house. So that is the plan for today. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. My appointment's at 8:30. I'm going to get there right about 8:30 because traffic is psychotic. But we are almost there. I'm going to get off here and get to my appointment. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes since I left the doctor's office. I'm going to go to Starbucks because it's only like 20 till 10. And a couple of the stores that I want to go to, I don't think open till 10. So I'm trying to pass some time. But I was just showing you the redness in my face, which is not even too bad. And I am so pale. But I do have some redness in my face after I get Botox. But it is literally gone at this point. Like, I have natural flushing in my cheeks anyway. There's like none in my forehead, a little bit, like a tiny bit on this side left, but overall, I mean, the redness is gone. And I remember when I first got Botox, I was like, am I going to look crazy the rest of the day? And the thing is, it's like, no, you don't. By the time you get somewhere else, like, you're good to go. Nobody would ever notice that you got anything done, which is a plus. I tried to count today how many like needle pricks I got in my face. It was like 20 or 21. So not like an overly obnoxious amount. I get like 3 here, 3 here. I think 1, 2, 3, 6 in my forehead here, and then 4 here, 4 here for my crow's feet. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8, that's 18. It might be 3 here, 3 here. Did I say 2? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's what it was. So 3, 3, 4, 4, and then 6 in my forehead. So I'm pretty sure it's 2 of those needles. I will be fully transparent. I had $50 off, so it would have been $5.90, so it was $5.40. I think that's what it was last time too. So not cheap by any means. He did tell me that this time my certain parts of my face are holding the Botox, which what I was talking about prior to going in, that I metabolize Botox really quickly. This is holding really well, so that's good. I might not need this as much. And just overall, it's holding a little better. This is the first time he's ever told me that. So he said definitely 4 months is good. Probably could push it back 5 if I wanted to. I already made my appointment for February, actually on Valentine's Day. So we'll re-evaluate in February. And then if I can go 5 months, that would be really, really freaking awesome. It's just taken me longer for it to just, I forget the word he used. It's a medical term, but just to hold in my face, which is amazing. Again, because it's not cheap. So full transparency, which a lot of people don't do, which is annoying. Like, I think people can tell when people get Botox. Just be honest about it. My skincare routine is really good too. So I think the combination of that plus the Botox for me is what keeps me looking a little younger than I really am. So I will take that. Botox is probably as far as I will ever go, or my husband will kill me. He was so against me getting it, but he supported me saying, you know, if it made me feel better, then go for it. But if I ever tried to say I wanted lips or boobs or anything, he'd be like, absolutely not, because he does not like the look, like when someone looks like they've had stuff done or plastic surgery done, he does not like it. I don't mind it. I like it. But he's the one that has to look at me, right? So anyway, enough Botox talk for the day. I'm gonna go get me a coffee and maybe a little treat, and then maybe off to see what's in these stores. Good morning, you guys. I'm sure this looks familiar. If you watched my last vlog, I'm back at McDonald's getting breakfast. I have a couple errands to run today, and then tonight I'm having, well, I'm not hosting it, but going to a girls' night with a couple of my really good friends. It's her birthday. Actually, within this week, it's both of their birthdays. So I'm going to go out and get a couple of things, and I need to go to the grocery store. Going to go to Hobby Lobby. And anywhere else? I don't think I need to go anywhere else. But yeah, I'm super excited for tonight. We're gonna play some games, just stay at one of my friends' houses, and then I'm definitely gonna get an Uber home. So that's the plan for today. I'm not gonna leave until after the contractors leave today. They got a lot of work done this week, which is super exciting. So gonna get my breakfast, eat my breakfast, and then go get some things, some fun things at Hobby Lobby, and then just regular household items at the grocery store.
Is it for every holiday? So like she makes a turkey.
A penis?
Yeah.
Charcuterie board.
Yeah, she makes a turkey.
Love it.
And it's
Okay. Whew.
3 cars.
But,
Oh gosh, dead? No! Roll over?
times 3.
3-car wreck. Look how frustrated she's in her head. This is the wrong way. No, I can't. You see it's going the wrong way? We don't know. I am going right. We didn't even know there was a direction. 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh!
No. She went the wrong way. Her. No.
I me.
3 of them. What? They did both driving.
DUIs.
Oh, it's 30.
I don't get 2.
She's going on her third.
I'm working on it. We decided to have a Sunday fun day at home. The Bengals don't play today. They're on their bye week. But I decided to go all out and make some nice appetizers. I'm making like a jalapeno, bacon, cheese, dip, something. I don't know. Never made it before. The first time I've ever done it. Stuffed mushrooms. I'm not making the soft pretzels, but I'm gonna make the cheese for it. And yeah, I think that's it. And then we're gonna watch some football and just kind of hang out today. So everything is about ready to go in the oven, and I will show you what everything looks like when it's done. All right, I just finished making everything. This is a jalapeno popper dip. I couldn't remember what it was called, but with the bacon, jalapenos, cream cheese, Monterey cheese, and sharp cheddar. I toasted up some baguettes with some tortilla chips, soft pretzel. Still have to pop these in the microwave, but the cheese was super easy to make. It was like a tablespoon of butter, a cup of milk, a tablespoon of flour, and a cup of sharp cheddar. I put jalapenos in it and cayenne, and then just some stuffed mushrooms. Super easy to make. And when we are ready to eat, it is all ready for football. Okay, I want to give you a bathroom update here. Holy moly! It's happening. I'm getting so excited. Try to get in here a little bit. Oh. This is one of the biggest progress days this far. I can't believe they got the niche in. This is so awesome. All of this is now waterproofed. Oh my gosh, we are so excited. Then they cleared everything out. So I wonder if like tiling and waterproofing the floor and stuff like that is happening next. I think next week we're gonna see some big changes, but this was done in a day, basically. Yeah, actually, yeah. No, not basically, it was. This was all done in one freaking day. So just like in my last vlog, we're heading back up to that amusement park, Kings Island, that's by our house. And we're going to the Halloween hunt thing. So we did it with our nieces during the day. Now we're gonna do,
And nephews.
And nephews. Now we're gonna do like the night stuff, which I'm already freaking out and terrified. I don't know how many haunted houses we'll go into or anything, but we haven't been in so long. I want to say Chris thinks like 15 years. Haven't even been to a haunted house, nothing. I think
I'm tired of picking you up off the ground.
My knees give out. I know. I know. I'm such a baby. Like I used to love it. And I think I still do. I just hate being scared. Wow, this lighting's god awful.
Doesn't even make any sense. I love it, but I hate being scared.
I hate. I know. I don't know. It's the jump scare. Yeah, it's just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This lighting is atrocious. So I'm gonna try and vlog as much as I can. No promises, but wish us luck.
Of course, if you'd like to see more of those truly, simply come down to the bandstand. And I'll take care of you in any way I can. We'll have more fun and rewards than I like. You can't see it.